I've been thinking about people lately, and not really anybody in particular, just kind of in general, as a whole, I guess. Uh, I guess not really as a whole, because it is specific people, but not like specifically my old friends, or I guess it's not extremely specific, but just people in my life. I've been thinking about people in my life lately because I'm not very old, only 20 something. But sometimes I feel very old. Sometimes I feel like I've lived a pretty long life. I guess, to be honest, I have lived a pretty long life. 20 years, 20 some years is a decent amount of time. It's not, you know, it's not 100 or, even my 60s like my parents or anything, but 20 years is a long time to be alive, to be doing things or trying to do things, trying to live, trying to exist, whatever. And a lot of people have come and gone in my 20 years of living. There's been a lot of just people. I mean, there's what, like 7 billion people on Earth or something like that. There's a lot of people in the world, a lot of people out there in general. And I guess I don't really know. I kind of just miss people. I not really sure what's gotten into me. I guess this kind of comes and goes. Usually it's more so like I just start missing my friends and I'm just thinking about all my friends, but I don't know. It's been like a couple months ago, I think. Maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months now. I don't remember. I lost some coworkers. Not really like dead lost. I know that's where my brain always goes when I hear like, "Oh yeah, I lost a couple people the other day or whatever." Like my brain naturally goes to death. So like nobody died in my life recently. Just to put that out there, nobody has died. When I say I've lost a lot of people, not many of them have died. I've not dealt with a lot of death in my life. But point being, I lost some coworkers, and that's pretty common. Like people don't really stick around at my job. They don't really stick around on our night crew, which is understandable. It's kind of a stepping stone of a career. I stock shelves at a grocery store all night, and granted, I have a couple coworkers that have been there for like well over 10 years now. But for them, it's a second job, and it's not like their main source of income. It's not the end all be all if they lose it or whatever. It's just extra money, extra help. And like I said, it's a very stepping stone career. We get a lot of either people that can't keep up with the work because it's very fast and physically intensive. It's not like super difficult, but it definitely takes a toll on your body. I'll tell you that much. So either we get a lot of people that just can't handle the work, and you can usually just tell. Like you take one look and you're like, oh, that guy's gonna be gone next week. So it's not really a surprise to me when people come and go. But once in a while, you get some good coworkers that can keep up with the job and they seem to enjoy it and whatever. And I guess that's kind of what happened. Is there were a few people recently, and some of them were like new hires that we just hired. I think like two of them. I don't even remember. I don't try to like not care very much and not pay very much attention to my coworkers and the things going on around me at work because I'm just, I go to work to get my money and go home. I don't try to let it affect my day to day or my outside. Like, my work world is just that. It's work, it's not the rest of my life. So I try not to let it affect me or, whatever. But I just, for whatever reason, I keep thinking about all these coworkers that have come and gone. And there's been a few people that is like good riddance, you know, and I think that just is in general. There's been a few people in my life that once they were no longer in my life, it was like, wow, I never realized how much better things are without you. But that's not usually the case, at least not for me. I think I don't think I'm very sensitive. I'm very fragile. I think sometimes I'm a little too fragile for this world because why do I get emotionally affected by somebody that I only knew for like 2 months quitting their job? Like, that shouldn't bother me. It's not like we were friends. It's not like we hung out outside of work. It's not like we had more than two or three conversations every once in a while. But it's like, damn, I miss that person, you know? Like for instance, this was a while ago. We had a change in management, and this was kind of the breaking point for a lot of my older coworkers because we originally had like I don't know how many people, probably like 10 people. We'll go with 10 people that were all from the like original night crew. When I first started fucking 4 or 5 years ago, it was these 10 people. They were the crew, whatever. And slowly over these 4 or 5 years that I've been working there, every single one of them has left. There is maybe four people, not counting me, from the original crew that I started with, and everybody else is somebody new, including the manager or managers, because technically we have two of them, or I guess one of them's an assistant manager now, but it used to be two full managers, but it goes back and forth anyways. Not really the point. The point is though, we got two new managers at one point, some like 2 years ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, I don't remember, but there's a guy and this girl. The guy is still currently my manager. I suppose we can call him like R, for lack of a good nickname. We'll call him R. So R is my current manager still to this day. That is this is where all those tropical fish came from. Ah, I remember this place. This is the where it rains fish from the sky. Anywho, where's that skeleton? See? It rains fish from the sky. Look at them go. I don't know where they come from, but they just keep falling. Anywho, so R is currently my boss, my manager. Same difference. But it used to be R and M, and this girl M was the co-manager, I guess. I mean, she was just the second person in charge because one person can't work 7 days a week, and we always need somebody in charge to work the registers and whatever. And just boring work stuff that doesn't really matter. But anyways, me and R, we don't dislike each other. I mean, I don't think he dislikes me. I'm not like his number one fan by any means, and I am not a kiss ass when it comes to being at work. And I guess it depends on the person. Like if I like you, I guess I'll be kind of a kiss ass, but it's more just liking that person. Like I think you're okay, so I'm not gonna, you know, despise you, whatever. I don't really despise people or do things out of spite. I'm just getting off track here. Anyways, me and R, we get along fine, but he's not a very social person. I'm not a very social person. He likes sports and like stuff like that, you know. I don't. I like video games and well, anyways, we just don't have a lot of similar interests. So we don't really chit chat, you know. I mean, I don't really chit chat with anybody for that matter. Maybe once in a while, but not often. But so like, but every time we do talk about whatever, like he'll come and vent to me about what's going on at work, or he loves to vent to me about our coworkers when they're like pissing him off or when they're being annoying, and I find it really interesting because it's like, you know, when push comes to shove, I'm gonna be on the side of the people on the same level as me rather than the upper management. Like when if there's problems between my managers and my coworkers, I'm always gonna take the side of my coworkers because they get paid the same as me and we're on an equal playing field, whereas management can throw me under the bus anytime they want, and they have. So it's like I'm always gonna, pick sides, but we're cool. We're fine. Like, there's no bad blood between us. Like him and a couple of our other coworkers, it definitely seems like there's some bad blood. Anyways, not really my point. My point was when he got hired with this other girl, M, who was our like second manager, and everybody, I mean everybody at our job on our night crew despised her. They did not like her. I mean, they didn't really like either one of them, and even still, I think a lot of people don't like our manager R, but this girl M, every day, every day, somebody would come and talk to me about how just incompetent she is and how, like, she definitely does not deserve the position she was given or hired for or whatever, and just like how she's a bad worker and whatever. But she's really nice to me all the time. And to be honest, I was kind of mean, not to her directly, but more behind her back, which I know I try to be a really good person, but I do still gossip behind people's backs. It's terrible and I know it, but anyways, she was always really nice to me. But the thing is that she would get in my way a lot, and I think my game just crashed. I don't know what just happened here. Anywho, oh, no, we're good. We're living. Okay, well, hopefully that didn't look weird, or I don't know what just happened there. Anyways, we're back. So she was always really nice to me, but she'd always get in my way. And when I say that, I mean like she would literally stand in front of the door of the back room when I'm trying to leave to go home and just talk and talk and talk. And like that's fine if you want to have a conversation, but like walk and talk with me. Let me get my stuff done so I can go home while you're chit-chatting my ear off. And I guess somewhat thankfully, we had more common interests than like me and my current manager, me and R. What a solid nickname I picked. Um, she liked superheroes and video games and, nerdy stuff that I like or whatever. And it was cool, you know? It was cool. Sometimes we'd have friendly conversations about like a Marvel movie or like Fortnite update or whatever. And then other times we'd have conversations about how she had a terrible childhood upbringing and how she's so suicidal and, you know, very varied stuff. And so when I'm trying to go home, I don't really want to hear about your self-harm stories. It's not anything against you, and I'm sorry you had to go through that in your past, but like I want to go pet my dog and go to bed. Now I just want to cry. Like it was pretty clashing. But the point being, she was always really nice to me. And then she quit or she got fired or something because she was sick all the time. I don't remember exactly which one happened. And I was like, that's probably for the better. We could probably get somebody who actually, does the job and does it well. And boy, did I eat those words because our new manager is like 3 times worse than she ever was. And he's not very nice about it. Granted, again, that's me being mean because he's nice to me, but I don't like this guy. I do not like this guy. Even our manager R doesn't like this guy. Like I don't know who put the A-OK in, but like this dude stinks. Anyways, I'm just venting about work at this point, to be honest. This is not what the point of my video was. My point of my video was that I miss people. I miss random people randomly, like all the time, dude. And it sucks. Like I have no reason to miss these people. Especially when it comes to my coworkers. Like, there's so many people that I've lost throughout my life, especially growing up on the internet. I think I've talked about this, or I tried to talk about this before. Holy, I'm like underground. How am I hearing lightning? That's bonkers. Anyway, I've tried to talk about this before. That is so loud. I'm gonna have to like change my game settings or something, because what the hell, dude? I'm underground. Leave me alone. Anyway, that's crazy. It just keeps going. Every time I say stop, it keeps going louder. I don't get it. Anyway, I've lost a lot of people in my life. Like, growing up on the internet, especially, a lot of my friends were obviously on the internet. And excuse me, and one day you kind of just stop talking to them. At least that's how it went for me. And so often am I just sitting playing something, and I'll see one of my friends, because I have a horrible habit of not deleting people. So like my PlayStation friends list is overfilled with people that I've probably spoken to once or twice in the past, well, maybe ever. Like I said, I just don't clean out my friends lists on anything for that matter. PlayStation, Facebook, whatever. I don't clean it up. I don't care enough, I guess. But anyways, it's like getting whiplash. Like, I'll just be playing a game and I'll get a notification from one of my friends from when I was like 12 years old coming online, and it'll like literally like a nostalgic whiplash of like, oh, I remember that person. I remember how much fun we used to have together. And then one day we just stopped talking and never ever spoke again. And now I'm too nervous to reach out because so much time has changed and we're both such different people now that it's like, what if we're not cool anymore? Or what if there was some sort of bad blood that split our friendship apart that I didn't know about or I didn't realize at the time? And like, they're holding a grudge against me forever and ever and ever, and I have no idea because I didn't even realize I did anything to them in the first place. Anyway, that's just my overthinking brain. But I mean, there's a lot of reasons as to why I don't reach out to people. Like, I kid you not, was sitting there looking at one of my friends. Like I said, I want to say I was probably 12 years old. And I saw him come online and he was playing a game that I've been playing recently, and I wish I could remember what it was, but this was like a month ago, so I'm kind of running off very shoddy memories right now because I'm very tired. I just woke up a little bit ago before I started recording this, so my memory's not all there right now. But I saw him online and he was playing some game. He had like just started it, and it was some game that I've been playing for a while. And I remember I was sitting there, I was like, man, I should reach out. I should see if he even remembers me and see if he wants the game again like we used to when we were kids. And then I was like, nah, he probably has his own friends now. He doesn't want to talk to you if he even remembers you. And even if he does, why would he? Like, it's been so long. You guys were little kids together. Why would he care now? But again, that's just me getting in my own way. I have this bad habit of getting in my own way. But I don't know. This happens all too often. I get in these kind of memory phases, I guess I'll call them, because I do just it's like going through a depressive episode, but instead it's just nostalgia of old friends and people. Not, I say friends, but again, it's just people in general. I miss so many people that I never really cared for. Like, I don't know. I care about everybody. I do. I have a very big heart and I can't ever keep it closed. So I really do care about everybody. Even the people that I claim to dislike is still like important to me in some way, shape, or form. So I really do care about everybody. And I'll randomly find myself thinking about, like I said before, just old coworkers, even people from my last job. Like, I saw one of my old managers. This was, why are you, get out of there. All right, well, you're gonna die now, fish. I'm sorry to do it to you, but you shouldn't be swimming down here anyways. I saw my manager from my last job like 6, 7 years ago. Not when I saw them. My last job was like 6 or 7 years ago, I think. Just trying to clarify. And I was grocery shopping and I saw her at a new place, not the job that I worked with her at. And it made me start thinking about all the other coworkers that worked there, if they still work there, if they've moved on, if they're, what's going on with their lives. And I don't know why. It's not like I care. It's not like we were friends. I feel like I said the same thing before about my current coworkers, because it's true. I don't really make friends anymore. And then when I do, they just leave. Like at my new job, like I was talking about earlier, the point that I never made it around to is like, even if I make friends with some of these coworkers, like I was talking about, there's been a couple people that are closer in age to me that have come to work with me recently, and I didn't really plan very well for this. And that's always nice, people my own age coming and working alongside me rather than being surrounded by a bunch of old people. It's nice. It's probably good for me in some capacity, but most times they just leave because they have college or real life goals or whatever the case is, whatever might be going on in their world, that they don't need to stick around working for some, pardon my French, but working for some shitty night crew that's going nowhere fast anytime soon with terrible management. And it's just a very dead end feeling job. And especially when your coworkers are 60 something, 70 something year olds. And, it's like being surrounded with this feeling of like, I'm never going to get out of here. This is my life now. Like, this is where I am stuck forever. There's no better, no getting any better than this for me. And I don't think that's the case for me. I think I could go and get a better job if I had the guts to do so. I'm just a very, no way. No way. Is this a skeleton spawner? This is like heaven on earth. My bone meal collection is about to go through the roof. I'm about to get so many wolves, grow so many plants, or crops, not plants. We're living. We're living. This is good. This is good. I gotta get out. Oh my god, please. I'm not trying to die here. Leave me be. Okay. Anyway, where was I? What the hell was I talking about? People just come and go all the time, and especially when they're my age and they come to work at my job, I usually know that they're not going to be around forever. I mean, when I first started, there was a kid that started, I call him a kid, but he's literally like a year younger than me, maybe two. But he started, I want to say 2 weeks before I did. And like I said, he's like a year younger than me, whatever. So immediately coming into my job, I had a friend, or at least somebody I was comfortable enough to talk to, because I'm not a social person, as I've stated many times before. Ooh, goated music disc. We got cat. Love that for us. Whoops. Why am I putting all this stuff back in the chest? Um, So I immediately had somebody that I was at least comfortable with, somebody that I could go and have a conversation with because, I at least knew like we're close in age, Oh, projectile protection 2, just what I always wanted. All right. Anyway, so I immediately had somebody I was comfortable with, somebody I could talk to, somebody that didn't fill me with anxiety like most people do. And it was great. And I think he stayed there for probably like 7 months or so, up until school started back up. Because I want to say this was in the summer or something. But he stayed around until, well, no, maybe it was in the fall, and he stayed until the summer. And then he was going to go to college back in August. So he like quit the night crew. Now he works the day shift, and I see him once in a while. And I don't really talk to him or anything because it's just kind of like you abandoned us for the day crew. Kind of disrespectful. No, I get it. He's got real life situations going on. But the point being is like, I don't know. I guess the point being is I don't know if we were ever really friends. I don't think so. But yet, why did I feel so affected when you were gone? We were never really anybody to each other, but yet I feel this hole of your absence, I guess, if that makes sense. And that's how I feel about everybody, I think. Well, not I think. That's the point of this video, is that that's what I wanted to talk about, is that even these people that mean basically nothing to me, we're just people in passing, as many are in this huge 7 billion people planet we live on. There's bound to be people that are just for passing. You will meet them, you will go your separate ways, and you'll never see each other again. So why does that bother me so much? Why am I so affected by this irrelevancy of, well, I guess, why am I just so bad at acceptance? Is that even what this is? Is it even acceptance? Is it letting go? It's, again, these people mean next to nothing to me, but yet I feel so empty in their absence. And granted, some of these people that I'm thinking of or that I'm referring to, like I spoke about before, some of my old PlayStation friends, like we literally grew up together. So, of course, I feel some type of way now that you're gone. We were best friends for at least some phase of our lives. And maybe it was nothing to you or nothing to them, but it was everything to me, or at least it was something, you know? That is not okay. I saw those toes, dude. I saw those toes. You can't do this to me. Guy, ay, ay, that is so scary. Oh my goodness. I swear, like, I, I swear, this texture pack makes them act creepier or something, because I've never, he was just waiting around the corner, like out of sight, out of mind. What a freak. Oh my god. Just wait, no, I need to make a pickaxe. That's what I walked. And I just used my last 2 sticks to make more torches because I'm a really smart individual who thinks things out really well all the time. I am so smart and just, yeah, man. Woohoo. All right. Anyway, just didn't leave anything behind in here, so there's definitely not going to be any. Okay, yeah. All right. Let's go punch some shit. Anyways, I don't remember what I was saying. I kind of lost my train of thought there. This is going to take a long time to get out. I'm probably going to just have to. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was really hoping it would be like more dirt, but I didn't bring nearly enough wood. I'm like scanning everything in my inventory. There's nothing that I can make sticks out of. I'm just screwed. I guess I see the problem is if I go back the way I came and try to find my way out, then like how am I gonna find this dungeon again? I am bad at finding places. And these don't drop sticks because they're just little leaves. Maybe I'll go find a mine shaft somewhere or something. Find some wood. Anyway, I just I think I think I'm too sensitive. There's got to be a zombie spawner like right around the corner. That is way too many growls. I can't hear anything but growling. This is horrible. This is so... Bro. Boo. Boo. I'm throwing tomatoes. Oh my god. This is horrible. What have I gotten myself into? Diamonds everywhere and I don't have a pickaxe. What have you see this? Is raining zombies now. This is there's something going on here and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Something going on here. It's really not ideal timing for all of this to be happening. But anyways, life is full of people just coming and going all the time. It's not really something you can control. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Give me some wood, please. Give me 2 sticks. That's all I need. I just need 2 sticks. I hear an Enderman too. 2 dungeons. Very close by, I think. Although, zombie dungeons suck compared to skeleton dungeons. What do I want rotten flesh for? That's disgusting. There's an Enderman in here too. Why'd you bring this moss block here, dude? This is like the cleanest looking dungeon I've ever seen. These are not sticks. This is the same music disc you just gave me a little bit. Oh my god. I'm gonna have a heart attack by the time I end this episode. I'm gonna have a goddamn heart attack, dude. Everything is scaring me. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Everything is all bad. Please, dude. I just want some sticks so I can make an iron pickaxe so I can collect my diamonds. I'm gonna just get lost again. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr. Bat. There's more. There's more. Get me out of here, dude. Get me out of here. I need out. I should have just kept punching the wall. I'm gonna get so lost. If I ever find my way back, I'm not gonna be able to find these diamonds and like... No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay, we're not going that way. We're gonna go back the way we came. Right? Maybe. Maybe. Nope, not that way. This way. So people, what was I saying about people? I was saying a lot of things about people. I don't know if I even ever got to the point that I was trying to get to. I think I'm too sensitive for this world. I feel like I did say that already. I don't like these noises that I hear. What? What? What are... Why do you sound like that? I keep forgetting that these zombie villagers sound so horrific. So horrific. Anyway. People just come and go all the time. Constantly. It is a very I mean, it's probably one of the only guaranteed things about life is that people will always just be coming and going. There's nothing you can really do. I mean, I guess in some ways there are things you can do to, well, I guess keep people around longer, you know, you can, but there's no guarantee. There's never a guarantee. God, that is so terrible. It like makes me feel bad for murdering you, but anyway, there's no guarantee that people are gonna stay in your life. There never is. There's really no guarantees of anything in life other than, bro, why do you keep bringing more and more moss in this cave? Bring me some wood instead, man. How about that? Anyway, well, that's good. Okay. That'll help me remember where I came from or something. If I can even figure that out. I'm going in circles. But, well, I don't know. I've said it before. I think the exact same thing, exactly the same way, is that I just don't like it. I don't like that people just come and go. And it's not like I haven't, you know, I've came and gone in and out of people's lives before, but I will never know if they feel anything remotely similar to I do because I feel left with these little like pieces of me just scattered all over the place. Everybody that comes and goes seems to just take a piece of me with them. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's what life is supposed to be, is giving out your pieces to everybody you can. You know, you spread your love, you share your happiness, you spread your love, and the world goes around. A third dungeon? What? This is a saddle. I need that. I really want this string and stuff too, but like, I don't really need it, you know? How have I another saddle? I need that too. I need these name tags. I need a ton of name tags so I can name all of my future animals. This is ridiculous. This is just absurd. Is this what? What? I gotta get out of here, dude. I gotta get out of here. I somehow have come across another dungeon. I I don't I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about this. This is nonsense. This is just nonsense at this point. I don't know where I am or where I'm going or how I've gotten so lost. I was just trying to build a staircase and I continue to get myself more and more lost on purpose at this point. But I really was gonna try to get out of this cave before the end of the episode, and I'm not too sure that's gonna happen. These don't grow into trees, do they? I feel like I feel like I should try it. Try to like bone meal it and grow it into a tree to make some wood. Did that come from over here? I feel like I can't. Okay, this was the third dungeon. Wait. No, this is the first dungeon. What? What? Where am I, dude? I need to. I'm gonna put this. This is my reminder of where to go or something. Oh, that's gonna take way too long. All right. Well, I'm gonna just wrap up this episode here in the cave because it's gonna take me ages to punch my way out of here, and I don't think you guys want to watch that. And to be honest, I don't even want to do it. So, like, I think I've exhausted myself to the point where I'm repeating over and over, and I don't remember the actual point that I was trying to make, but I I just have been thinking about people lately. So many people come and go and leave me feeling so empty. So I guess I will just forever wonder if I'll ever see them again, if our lives will ever reconnect in some way, shape, or form, if I would even know. There's so many people that I could meet them tomorrow and I probably would have no idea it was them anymore just because so much time has passed or we never met in person. So many friends from the internet that were so much more than just that, you know. I used to argue with my parents about that a lot of like, my dad would say, "You need some real friends." And I would say, "These are my real friends." Just because we live, all the way across the world from each other doesn't mean our friendship is any less real than somebody I go to school with. But, anyways, not the point. Point being, I'm tired of people leaving, but yet I do it all the same. I'm just as guilty as everyone else is coming and going in people's lives, and granted, it's not always on purpose, but anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully I make it out of this cave by the time you see a next video. But well, I love you. Thanks for being here. I will be back at some point or another. Just keep your eye out, or whatever. And well, I guess that's it for me. So, again, thank you. I'm repeating myself as I punch these blocks, but have a good one. Good day, week, month, year, life in general. Be kind, be good, and tell your friends you love them because you never know when you might not talk to them again. You never know when today or whatever day might be the last day. So be kind, be good, tell everybody in your life you love them, cherish every moment, love everyone around you, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.